Hey everyone, this is Video Game Fan 1999 here, and today I'm back to do another gameplay on Sonic Racing CrossWorlds for the Nintendo Switch. If you all saw my last gameplay of this, I played through the Boom Boo Grand Prix, and we had a very nice time on that. And before we get started, I do have a special guest joining with me, and that is Video Game Fan 96.
Oh yeah, that's correct. This is Video Game 96 here. I'm ready for this segment.
But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here, as we're going to go ahead and get underway with the next Grand Prix on this game, and we will see what happens. So anyways, let's jump right into one player, and we're going to go into Grand Prix, of course. Okay, Dominic, what character should we go with this time?
Well, I guess this time around, I guess you could play as Cream this time around.
Oh, cream and cheese. That really sounds like a very nice choice. Alright, now for her vehicle right here, I just gotta try to find it somewhere.
I thought she was on the handling class.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at, but I see it right here. Basically, her vehicle is the little lady right here. And keep this in mind, guys, that this kind of vehicle is not available from the start. You have to basically purchase all the different parts for it with the DAPA tickets. I figure I would bring it up right now just so everybody is aware of it. But anyways, let's go ahead and select that. And we'll do normal speed just like we've done on all the others so far. Alright, but now our rivals that we got to choose from are Amy and Wei. I think it's actually pretty fitting for both choices right here, since we're actually using a female character, and both our rivals that we have to choose from are females as well. But just like I have explained before, just so I could keep the rival as easy as possible, we'll just keep it the way it is and challenge Amy for our rival. But anyways, for the next Grand Prix that we're going to do right here in this gameplay, we are going to do the Pumpkin Grand Prix. And the tracks that we got for this one are Crystal Mine, Ocean View, and Pumpkin Mansion. But anyways, what do you say we go ahead and get started with this and see how we do?
And basically, to those who don't know, Ocean View is basically Seaside Hill from Sonic Heroes. Crystal Mine, it might have been from Team Sonic Racing, but I don't remember. But Pumpkin Mansion, I believe, is based on like Pumpkin Hill, I believe, from Sonic Adventure 2.
I'll do my best, Miss Amy, and that means competing my hardest against you too.
Alright, let's do this. Alright, time to get the first race underway. But yeah, it's cool that Cream and Cheese are actually together as playable characters on this game. And of course, Cheese, as you can see, is Cream's Chow Pal.
Oh yeah, I guess we're gonna talk about too the frenzy wisp. It's somewhat similar to the tornado, but the difference is as far as my knowledge, it doesn't really attack. It's not really used for attacking, but it's more so used to deflect items. And it's also used to suck in rings and item capsules.
Yeah, and I basically do know it's basically the Void, which, if you guys might know, it was actually one of the power-ups that you can get in Team Sonic Racing.
And also, considering that it is basically based on the DS version of Sonic Colors, because the Sonic Colors DS, the Frenzy Wisp got replaced for Boy, which I guess kind of makes sense because DS, I guess, is not as good as the Wii in terms of power-wise, so yeah, there's that.
I remember when I was a kid, I do know one of my brothers actually played for the DS version of Sonic Colors a long time ago. But for me, I just never played through that right here. But I've had Sonic Colors on the Wii in my collection for many years now at this point. And the story as to how I was first interested in having Sonic Colors in my collection for the Wii is that a cousin of mine actually bought it over around the holiday season in 2013, and after seeing him play that when he bought it over, that basically inspired me to get that game. And yeah, ever since I first played Sonic Colors, that really has become one of my personal favorite Sonic games to play. I just absolutely love it. Oh boy, somebody cut off a part of my car. Oh, what the heck was that?
Yeah, basically when it comes to the King Boom, definitely watch out for the blue tornadoes. Because as long as you pay attention to that, you should be good to go in terms of not getting hit. At least in terms of getting hit when someone else is hit by it. So definitely pay attention to your surroundings.
Yeah, it would especially not be good if you're in first place right here. But anyways, we do take the win right there in the first race. Alright, 15 points for us right there to start with. Alright, let's get ready for race number 2.
There's still more to go.
Yep, you're right about that, Amy. Alright, so now we're going to Ocean View next, and a lot of you guys may know that this track was originally in Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, and it also made a return in Team Sonic Racing as well. So this is basically the third time overall right now that they have this track in a Sonic Racing game.
And as already established, this is basically based on a seaside hill from Sonic Hero. That's already established. But either way, what I really like about Ocean View, especially the final lap, is the final lap music. I really what they did with it.
Yeah, I'll let you guys see for yourself what makes the final lap music on this track so good later on when we get there. But yeah, I certainly had some great times playing on this track in the past Sonic Racing games, and it's so excited that they were able to bring it back again.
And to those who don't know, when you're in the water and you hold the drift button while when you are not turning, you basically do your moves with the drift meter with it, which is kind of cool that you can actually do that. It's similar to how it is in Mortal World in a way too, if you want to get extra speed.
But yeah, the track that we're on right now for the second lap right here, if you guys could see, is actually another one of the regular tracks that's featured in another Grand Prix. It's time to go into the final lap. But here's what makes the music on the last lap very good. If you listen closely right here, you can actually listen to the lyrics of the Supersonic Racing song.
Yeah, Supersonic Racing, I've always liked that song. I think the first time I might have heard that kind of song, I think it might have been and Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Remember? But either way, I've always liked this kind of song like even back in the day.
Oh yeah, same here. I've had so many great memories listening to that song myself. I especially do know that it's also in the original Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, and some of you guys might know I really do like that song a lot. I especially like to sing along the lyrics quite a bit. Oh boy, Amy's trying to get away, but let's see if we can catch up to her. Yes, we can! Another win in first place!
Well, that was way too close there, honestly.
Yeah, that was so intense in the end. But I'm glad we were able to catch up in time. Alright, let's see what race 3 has in store now. Alright, going to the Pumpkin Mansion next. There's another good start, and if you guys can see on the top right corner, I've actually previously collected all 5 of the red rings on this track.
Okay, speaking of the red star rings, if you manage to collect every single, if you manage to find every single red star ring in the track, you'll be able to get, I believe, around 30 jackpot tickets. I don't know if you get to narrow or if you manage to find red star ring in the game, but I do know, that's what happens if you manage to get them all in the track.
I just got some extra rings with the help from Omo Chow. Now, this part of the track right here, you have to pay close attention, because when you do approach some pumpkins, one of them disappears, and that is basically the path that you have to take, because if you accidentally take the wrong path right here of the pumpkin that's still out there, then you're going to lose some precious time. Alright, where are we going here for lap number 2? Oh, we're in a Pontos!
We go to a random track in the CrossWorlds, and then, so let's just say, for example, the previous race, let's just say, I arrived at Ocean View, and I've had situations where the next track later on a random track, the same random track that was from before, it is also on the next track. So that was it's RNG, but yeah, sometimes you can get repeat CrossWorlds.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that it can sometimes happen like that. But again, when it comes to a random track for lap number 2, you just don't really know where you're gonna get, of course.
As far as I know, anyways, yes, it is RNG, but basically, once you get to the CrossWorlds section, it's kind of predetermined. Again, it's still RNG, it's still random, but it's still kind of predetermined. Like after it chooses which one of the random of the track of the CrossWorlds. But it is still RNG though, because if you restart the same race, if you press restart, and you press random, then the random track may or may not be different. So it is still RNG, but it's still kind of interesting though. Yeah, sometimes you can get repeat CrossWorlds. I don't think that happens too often, but to me, I've had that kind of happen to me before.
Yeah, it always seems like it's rare for that kind of thing to happen right here for what we were talking about right here. Alright, we're approaching the finish line. It's going to be a close one, but we just barely got the win right there in first place.
So basically that happened back to back.
Yeah, you don't see something like that too often. But we were just barely able to pass Amy right there in the last second. Talk about a close finish right there. Alright, let's go into the final race right now for this Grand Prix. So now we're going to go through all the previous tracks one by one for each lap. And we'll see what happens. Alright, here we go. So let's see if we can get that first place bonus right here in this last race. But yeah, there is a nice thing right here that you can do in this game if you want right here, where if you're worried that you're not going to have a chance to win the Grand Prix overall if you do bad in some races, you can use the dump tickets to retry a race and hope that you can get a better position compared to how well you did originally.
And which is also pretty good too, especially considering the reward you get managed to beat every single rival. So if you want to do that, then yeah, definitely retry if you have issues at trying to win. Because I know I did that. Many times I restarted some tracks, but yeah, basically, yeah, like with me, the next very nice is where he plays against the CPUs on level 3. I went against those CPUs like a level 10, and yeah, level 10 CPUs are not kidding around. And you guys cannot believe this, but I actually tested out CPU level 1. On some instances to see how the AI behaves. And yeah, even CPU level 1, the AI, they can still do a good job, even at level 1. Kind of interesting.
Yeah, just depending on the difficulty for the rival level, it just may depend on how tough they are going to be out there. heading into the final lap right now, so let's make it count. But yeah, I haven't brought this up yet for the Pumpkin Mansion track. There is this part that we're on right now where it involves these torches in the air. They're basically like an invisible road right here of where you gotta go.
This reminds me of one of the haunted house levels in Sonic Heroes.
Yeah, that's exactly what it does remind me of too, from what I remember. Alright, let's make our way to that finish line. And there we go! Got first place just like that.
Oh wow, Amy blew behind pretty hard.
Yeah, I wonder what happened with her there. But nothing matters about that. It's still very nice that we were able to get a perfect 63 points. Don't feel bad on yourself, Amy. It was just a race. Alright, so that gives me another check mark right there on a rival that I have beaten. And now let's make our way to the award ceremony.
I'm so happy. Thanks for racing with me.
Oh, no problem, Cream. That was fun. And yeah, I really do like that victory pose right there for Cream and Cheese. It really does look so awesome. But yeah, that concludes it for another Grand Prix, and that one was definitely a really good time, for sure while it lasted. And yeah, it's so cool that Cream and Cheese are playable characters right here in this game, because Cream does happen to be one of my personal favorite Sonic characters, by the way. So for them to be included right here, it really does make it very exciting for them to be playable right here for sure. But yeah, with that being said, that is going to do it for my gameplay on the Pumpkin Grand Prix on Sonic Racing CrossWorlds for the Nintendo Switch. And I do want to thank Video Game Fan 96 for joining me as well for this.
No problem.
So anyways, be sure to stick around for the other Grand Prix coming up for what we have yet to do. And we'll see what happens in the next one here in a little bit. But in the meantime, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video.